Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Sunday, April 2nd, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Detroit Pistons vs Orlando Magic. The Magic come in playing very good basketball with wins in 4 out of 5 games, including 4 in a row at home. The Magic are also 21-17 at TS at home this season. They now play a Pistons team that has lost 19 of 20 games. Orlando is 1-0 against Detroit at home this season as well, and the Pistons have lost 12 straight games on the road. Orlando is 9-3 SU against Detroit in the last 12 meetings and is a perfect 8-0 ATS in the team's last 8 games. Orlando is still playing for respectability while the Pistons are playing out the string in anticipation of the draft. Take the Magic. The Orlando Magic have shown steady improvement this season with 33 wins and just a half game behind the Pacers for 12th place in the conference. While another season without a playoff spot is inevitable, the future looks much brighter. The Magic have won 4 out of 5 games and 6 of the last 10 overall. On Friday night, the Magic rallied to overcome a 16-point second-half deficit to beat the Wizards. Orlando was led by Rookie of the Year favorite Paolo Banchero, who had 30 points and 12 rebounds in the win. Another former first overall pick, Markelle Fultz, added 25 points for Orlando, who held the Wizards to just 13 points in the fourth quarter. Our total pick is over. Los Angeles Lakers vs Houston Rockets. The Pistons have listed Jason Tate as the only injury on the roster. He is out for Sunday's game with a knee injury. The Rockets are 32-43-3 against the spread this year. They are 4-5-1 against the spread in their last 10 games. They are 2-4 against the spread in their last 10 games as a double-digit underdog. Houston is shooting 110.5 points per game, which ranked 29th in the league. They are shooting 45.7% from the field, which ranks 28th. They are making 32.6% from behind the three-point line, which is the worst in the NBA. The Rockets are the 4th best rebounding team. On defense, they are allowing 118.8 points per game, which ranks 28th. They are allowing 48.2% from the field, which ranks 21st. Opponents are shooting 37.7% from the three-point line, which ranks 28th. The Rockets have been solid at home against the spread this season. They are 18-18-3 against the spread when playing at home. With James questionable to play and Davis coming off of a turned ankle in the prior game, this could be a game the Rockets could cover on Sunday night. The Rockets are 4-5-1 against the spread in their last 10 games. Take the Rockets to cover. Take the over on Sunday as Houston has very little to lose in this game. They will be trying to score as much as possible, even though they are one of the lowest scoring teams in the league. The Lakes have one of the best defenses in the league and they can pour it on their opponents. The over is 4-1 in the Lakers' last 5 overall. The over is 5-1 in the Rockets' last 6 overall. Take the over on Sunday. Oklahoma City Thunder vs Phoenix Suns. Oklahoma City has been a team that I have loved to back over the last few seasons, as the Thunder have been consistently undervalued by the betting market. Well, the pendulum has finally swung, at least for now, making the Thunder a team to avoid right now. They have received some hype for their late season dash at a playoff spot, which has resulted in them failing to cover the spread in 6 straight games. Phoenix has a championship caliber roster with Durant back on the court, and the Suns have won 7 of the last 9 meetings between these teams. Our team pick is Phoenix minus 4.5 points. Oklahoma City was able to get itself back in the playoff mix when it won 8 out of 10 games from March 3 to March 21, but it has lost 4 of its 6 games since then. The Thunder were nearly upset by Detroit as double-digit favorites on Wednesday, using a late tip-in to escape with a win. They were unable to avoid an upset on Friday night, falling to Indiana as 6-point road favorites and failing to cover the spread for the 6th straight game. Oklahoma City has shot 45% or worse from the floor 5 times in its last 7 games. Devin Booker had led the team in scoring in every game since March 5, cracking the 40-point mark multiple times. He added 27 points in Friday's win against the Nuggets, while DeAndre Ayton had 10 rebounds and Chris Paul dished out 13 assists. The Suns are trying to hold on to 4th place in the Western Conference standings, sitting 1.5 games ahead of 6th place Golden State heading into Sunday's slate. They rank number 18 in the NBA in scoring, averaging 113.5 points per game. Phoenix is facing an Oklahoma City defense that is number 19, allowing 116.4 points per contest. Our total pick is over. Indiana Pacers vs Cleveland Cavaliers. It's always a little difficult to predict these late season games because you just don't know who's going to play and who's not. In the case of both of these teams, neither one has anything to play for in terms of playoffs, so it is possible we could see some players sit out or get limited minutes. Right now, it looks like the Cavs are planning to play their guys, as they probably want to hit that 50-win threshold. Meanwhile, the Pacers' two best players, Haliburton and Turner, are listed as questionable. To me, this just screams an easy Cavaliers win, especially since they are home. Take the Cavs here to win and cover. The Cleveland Cavaliers are just getting ready for the playoffs at this point, as they probably are locked into the 4 seed. The Cavs have already clinched a playoff spot and come into this game with a record of 48-30, which is 4th in the conference. They are 3.5 games behind 3rd place Philly and 3 games ahead of 5th place New York, so it is unlikely that they move either up or down in the standings. They have a bona fide star and building block in Tyrese Haliburton, that much they discovered in 2022-23. He's questionable for Sunday, as is Chris Duarte and Miles Turner. They also found out that rookie Benedict Mathurin is going to be a player, as is Andrew Nembhard. These are the likely building blocks for a team that should show improvement next year, depending on what they do in the offseason. Haliburton is averaging 20.7 points and 10.4 assists per game, while Mathurin is averaging 16.5 points per contest. Our total pick is under. Philadelphia 76ers vs Milwaukee Bucks. One day after scoring 51 points in a 149-136 win at Indiana, Bucks point guard Jrue Holiday was held to 6 points in the loss to Boston. Giannis Antetokounmpo is having another dominant season, averaging 31.1 points, 11.8 rebounds and 5.6 assists. Holiday averages 19.2 points and 7.3 assists. Oft-injured forward Chris Middleton didn't return after taking an elbow to the face midway through the 3rd quarter of Thursday's loss to Boston. He received a few stitches in his upper lip. He is averaging 15.6 points per game. Center Brook Lopez averages 15.6 points, 6.8 rebounds and 2.5 blocked shots. The only player of consequence for either team listed on the NBA Saturday evening injury report is Bucks guard Jevon Carter, 8.1 ppg, who is questionable with left knee soreness. Philadelphia leads the series 2-1. Milwaukee won 90-88 in Philadelphia on October 20th. The Sixers then won 110-102 at home on November 18th and 133-130 in Milwaukee on March 4th. In that most recent win, Philadelphia snapped the Bucks' 16-game winning streak as Harden contributed 38 points and 10 assists and Embiid added 31 points, 10 assists and 5 rebounds. Milwaukee is 1-3 against the spread in its last 4 games. The Sixers are 3-0 Austrian shillings in their last 3 games. Milwaukee averages 117 points per game and allows 113.1. The Bucks shoot .365 from three-point range and are 28th in free throw shooting, .744. The main reason for the poor foul shooting is that Antetokounmpo is shooting .648 from the foul line and averages 12.2 attempts per game. Interesting stat: Milwaukee is 21-17 at TS at home. The Sixers are 21-17 at TS on the road. The Bucks are 1-8 at TS in their last 9 games versus a team with a winning percentage above .600. The Sixers' winning percentage is .662. In addition, the Sixers are 4-1 at TS in their last 5 games playing on 1 day of rest. Our team pick is Philadelphia plus 4 points. The under is 5-2 in the Sixers' last 7 games. The over is 3-0 in the Bucks' last 3 games and 4 of the last 5. The Sixers seem locked into the number 3 seed, but a win would send a statement. Milwaukee, on the other hand, is looking to rebound from an embarrassing loss to the other expected Eastern Conference contender. Both teams have increased their offense in each game against each other. Milwaukee scored 12 more points in the second game and 28 more in the third. The Sixers scored 22 more in the second game and 23 more in the third. This one could be a high-scoring game. In addition, the over is 7-0 in Milwaukee's last 7 home games versus a team with a winning road percentage of greater than .600. The Sixers' road percentage is .605. Our total pick is over 233.5 points. Golden State Warriors vs Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets defeated Golden State both times this season, winning by 17 the last time these teams met in Denver. In both contests, Denver held the advantage on the glass, and that helped them to earn the victory. However, one must recognize that this Denver team has not been nearly as good in recent weeks, as they are 5-7 in their last 12. Golden State is making a late season surge, getting ready for the playoffs, as they have gone 5-1 in their last 6. They may enter as the underdog in this contest, but expect them to not only cover the spread, but to win this game. Our team pick is take the Golden State Warriors. Both teams have been great defensively lately. The Nuggets have held opponents to 105.8 points per game over their last 8, which is one reason why the under has hit in all 8 of those games. Golden State has been almost equally as impressive, and the under has hit in 3 of their past 4 games. Jokic, Murray, and Porter have been recovering from minor injuries, and even if they play, they will likely be more worried about staying healthy than posting their normal stat lines. Between solid defense and the Nuggets' recent load management, the over cannot be trusted right now. I'm siding with the under.